An update to our 8 on Your Side investigation, Sick and Tired.
The VA is stiffing Florida doctors and hospitals to the tune of millions. One doctor contacted 8 on Your Side when his office, trying to help a patient in the Veterans Choice Program, was overwhelmed by paperwork.
And to top that off, he has not been paid for surgery performed 6 months ago. Senior investigative reporter Steve Andrews joining us now with more on this story. This issue, Steve, is not limited to the Veterans Choice Program that we hear so much about.
Yeah, no, this is systemic, and it's got people wondering whether or not they want to continue dealing with the VA. In Florida alone, the VA has failed to pay tens of thousands of medical bills. After performing routine cataract surgery in July on a veteran participating in the VA's Veterans Choice Program, Dr. Lawrence Goldberg of St. Petersburg is still waiting for the VA to pay up.
A couple of months would be fine, but this is getting a little kind of ridiculous.
Money isn't the only problem. According to Dr. Goldberg, HealthNet, which runs the Veterans Choice Program for the VA, requires voluminous documentation.
The documentation is way over and above. They want all the office notes, which if we had to do this for every patient, I really couldn't practice and see very many patients in a day.
For one patient, his office has spent multiple hours on the phone with HealthNet.
Each time you talk to them, it takes about a half an hour to get in and talk to someone.
The problem with delayed payments isn't confined to the Veterans Choice Program. In October, the head of the VA got this letter informing him the VA was a little behind in paying its bills to Florida hospitals, like $134 million behind. According to a survey taken by the Florida Hospital Association, the VA is looking at 29,760 unpaid claims in Florida. More than 10,000 of those are more than a year old. 5,800 unpaid claims more than 2 years old. David Jolly is one of 12 members of Congress who signed this letter demanding an explanation.
The doctors on the outside are not getting paid by the VA. That's wrong, because ultimately it reduces access to care for veterans.
It shouldn't be this difficult.
But it is, and if it continues, Dr. Goldberg won't continue participating in the Veterans Choice Program. Late this afternoon, HealthNet sent me a response which in part states waiting 6 months for a claim to be processed is not what HealthNet wants for doctors, and we apologize to any who may have experienced this kind of wait.
So, Steve, what are they going to do about this?
Well, they believe that making the reimbursement process similar to the way Medicare operates is going to help, so we'll see.
Well, the last thing these veterans need are fewer doctors out there. You don't want to discourage the doctors.
Now, this was all supposed to make things much quicker, but when you don't pay your bills,
Slows things down.
you bet.
All right. Thanks, Steve.